wash 3 pounds of fresh strawberries, remove the stems, and cut into small pieces. You'll want to make sure that 3/4 of your berries are ripe in order to get the best strawberry flavor. Use your hands or a potato masher to crush the berries in a bowl. I like to use the spatter bowl because it has measurements right on the side. You should have 6 cups of crushed strawberries when you're done. Add 3 cups of granulated sugar to the berries, stir, and let sit for 1 hour. This will allow the berries to release their natural juices, help to dissolve the sugar, and cut down on cooking time. Less cooking time means more fresh strawberry flavor. Once the hour is up, peel, core, and grate 1 apple into the berry mixture. Stir in 2 tablespoons of bottled lemon juice, and remember it's important to use bottled lemon juice when canning to ensure a safe pH level. If you're not water bath canning, feel free to use fresh lemon juice instead. Pour the mixture into a 5-quart stock pot or larger and bring to a boil over medium-high heat. Let the mixture boil until you cannot stop the jam from boiling while you stir. It's very important to let it get to this stage before you set your timer. Once it reaches a boil that cannot be stirred down, set your timer for 20 minutes. The jam will foam and rise as it boils, so it's important to stir constantly and do not walk away from the stove. Be very careful during this entire process. The jam will reach a temperature over 200 degrees Fahrenheit, which can cause serious burns. Over the course of the 20 minutes, you'll notice the jam will start to thicken. Once the timer goes off, turn off the heat. Remove the plate from the freezer and drop a spoonful of hot jam onto the plate. Place it back into the freezer for 2 minutes. Take the plate back out and run your finger through the jam. If the jam stays separated, it's ready to fill your jars. If it runs back together, cook the jam for another 5 minutes and test again. Once you're ready to fill your jars, use a jar funnel and a ladle to fill the hot jars. Screw on the lids, let cool, and store in the fridge up to 2 months. If you're going to preserve the jam, use a jar lifter to remove 1 jar from the water bath canner and place onto a heat-safe surface. Fill the jar, making sure to leave 1/4 inch of headspace. Debubble the jar and wipe the rim with a towel dipped in hot water or vinegar to remove any residue on the rim. Food left on the rim can prevent a proper seal. Place a canning lid on the jar and screw on the ring, fingertip tight. That's just until the point of resistance. Use the jar lifter to place it back into the canner and repeat with the remaining jars. Make sure the jars are covered by 1 to 2 inches of water and bring to a boil. Once it's at a rolling boil, cover the pot and start your processing time. For altitude, moving them. Then use a jar lifter to remove the jars and place them on a heat-safe surface undisturbed for 12 to 24 hours. After they've sat, remove the rings, check the seals to make sure that they're sealed. The lid will be indented and you won't be able to pull the lid off.